Number 5, In a Violent Nature. In a Violent Nature, in theory, could have been a really interesting movie. I mean, what if a slasher film was from the perspective of the killer and not the stupid teenagers in the woods? Initially, the total silence and lack of musical score made the lead up to the first kill feel pretty suspenseful. Then it quickly turned into basically just a 90-minute nature walk, with some blood in it. Question of the day, which movie did you think was the absolute worst so far of 2024? Number 4, Lift. Alright, usually I'm all on board when it comes to Kevin Hart movies. They're just silly comical getaways from the daily grind, but this one's pretty ridiculous. Alright, let me try to get this plot off the ground for you. Lift is a heist movie starring Hart as an international super thief named Cyrus, whose team joins forces with an ex of his who's an Interpol agent trying to steal tons of gold bullion on a flight midair before a billionaire can steal it himself as payment to some evil people who can create massive flooding in Europe to manipulate the stock market, making these people untold fortunes. Now, if that plotline sounds far-fetched and just terrible, wait till you see Hart trying to portray himself as an international man of mystery. Number 3, Spaceman. I mean, the first hint that this movie was going to be bad was that it starred Adam Sandler as a cosmonaut, and putting Adam in a serious role almost always equals a terrible movie. Uncut jewels. I mean, the movie was so outdrawn and pointless with a ridiculous giant spider space alien and had some pretty bad special effects. There's really nothing good I can say about this movie, so we're just going to move on. Number 2, Argylle. So Argylle starts off with this real interesting premise about a writer whose books predicts the outcomes of major worldwide events. The film also has its own place within the Kingsman family and has a potential for its own franchise. I was excited to see it as well because I'm pretty much always a fan of Sam Rockwell movies, but that excitement faded about halfway through this long-winded movie and turned into total disappointment. I mean, all I'm gonna say is that a colorful, coordinated couples dance battle does not belong in a spy thriller. And the number 1 most disappointing movie of 2024 so far, Madam Web. Madam Web was pretty much doomed from the start once the trailers came out. Fitting within the Spider-Man universe, this movie follows Cassie Webb, who becomes clairvoyant after being bit by a rare tropical spider. Terrible writing, terrible acting, and a monotone, bland leading actor made this movie lose its bite and became more of a laugh riot.
Want more movie reviews, deep dives, or top 5s? Click one of the links for more amazing content.